And I know when you and I were talking about what topics are we going to go over at the show, we were kind of joking around about, is Sierra Leone the most disrespected $6 million earner ever? And maybe, primarily because he costs $2.3 million. Again, another phase of graduate. But I've been on his bandwagon. I've liked the way Sierra Leone runs. As you mentioned before, are either they really love front running sprinters or they love dead closers, because those are the most exciting kind of horses to have. And the bloom is off the rose a little bit with Sierra Leone in my estimation. And you can say, well, maybe he needed one. Maybe it was a rust knocking type race, and they're not really concerned about what's happening at the end of March. They're more concerned about what's going to happen in September, October. Saratoga, September, October. Those are really the races that they're shooting for, and all of that may be true. But when you run against a field like this, and you're a Breeders' Cup champion, and you just did it 4 months ago, it wasn't like he was a Breeders' Cup champion 2 years ago. You like to see a little bit more fire, in his belly when it came to running. I don't have an excuse for him other than maybe this wasn't the most important race that Chad Brown and the connections were shooting for, but this was definitely a winnable race.